Hi there, I'm Renee Fuentes and welcome back to my channel, Thai Caliente. Today I'm excited to share a sweet treat with you guys and we're going to be making Chocoflan. So Chocoflan can be described as a two-part dessert. We're going to be making a chocolate cake and flan and then baking it all together. Sometimes it's also called impossible cake because we're actually going to layer the chocolate cake in the bundt pan first and then the flan mixture on top, but as it bakes, the flan's going to sink to the bottom and then we'll have two separate layers. Thanks to some magic of science and baking, but I really won't go into that. We're also gonna be using some cajeta. You can also do some caramel or dulce de leche, but we're gonna make it really easy with this box mix, so let's get started.
Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then in a bundt pan we want to get a little bit of butter and grease the entire pan, especially around all the sides and all the crevices in the middle, so that way the chocoflan doesn't stick. So now I'm just adding some bottled cajeta. You can do some caramel sauce or dulce de leche, or you can make your own. So now we're going to make the chocolate cake. Like I said, I'm just doing a box cake mix. The only thing I changed, instead of water, I add milk to my cake mix, and then I follow the rest of the instructions. So oil, eggs, and then mix everything until the batter is nice and smooth. If you want to make your own cake, by all means, go ahead and do that. But this is just a quick and easy version, and I promise you it still tastes great. So once your cake is mixed, go ahead and pour it into the bundt pan where we just added the cajeta and make sure it is nice and even. And then we're just going to set it aside while we make the flan part. So I'm doing 4 ounces of cream cheese, 4 eggs, and 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and 1 can of evaporated milk. You can also add some vanilla too if you want some extra vanilla flavor, but go ahead and blend that until it is nice and smooth. And then at this part, we're going to carefully pour it over the chocolate cake. I have this video sped up a little bit just so it's a little bit faster, but I am pouring it pretty slowly because you don't want it to just mix with the chocolate cake, so that way when it bakes it does go ahead and separate. So once all of the flan mixture is in the bundt pan, carefully transfer the pan close to your oven, and then I'm gonna spray some oil on some foil because it can stick, so we want to go ahead and cover it and make sure you get a nice seal on there. And I have a large pan, a large baking pan, and I'm going to add some hot water. So you want to make sure the water is already hot. That way we can start our water bath. And you don't want the water too high. I just have probably about ½ an inch of water covering this dish, and make sure all the sides of the foil are folded up. And we're going to go ahead and bake it for 1 hour. After an hour, go ahead and remove the foil and test the flan. I had to bake it for an extra 25 minutes after the hour without the foil. And then once you stick a toothpick and it comes out clean, it is done. It looks so beautiful. Let it rest for at least 1 hour on a baking rack. And now for the moment of truth, you guys. This is so nerve-wracking, but find a large dish or cutting board and then invert the chocolate flan over it. I'm just giving it some taps, and you might need to kind of jiggle it a little bit for it to come out. And voila, it came out. I only had a little bit stick, which isn't too bad, but oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot wait for you to try this. Go ahead and serve the Chocoflan, and you can see how the layers turn out so beautifully. So as you remember, we added the chocolate cake first and then the flan on top, and then as it bakes, it reversed. So I really hope you guys give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!